All right, I'm here with a car video. I'm here with my good buddy Jeff Nelson, CEO of Adapt Training. Jeff's a great friend and client of ours. Jeff, thanks for being with us today.
You bet. Glad we could do it in the car. It adds a whole new flair to it.
Yes.
And I will keep my eyes here.
Yeah. Whoa.
10 and 2.
Yeah, we're trying to be efficient here. Jeff, we had a great day together. We spent some time together. We talked life. We talked business. We talked some numbers. What jumped out at you today? What was the biggest takeaway, do you think?
I think just a general theme, the connection. I know you've said this too. I know everybody in our sphere says this, but be in the room. Mm-hmm. I mean, you coming out, happen to be in Portland. It's not close where we're going. In fact, that's why we're in the car, getting him back to where he's coming from, but making the connections. And I think for me, you coming and physically seeing the facility in person, there's things of being boots on the ground that you can't get through conference calls and Zooms and reading the P&L. So to me, that was super helpful having you there. And then also for me, what I value is, I think I told you this, a different set of eyes who's been in my shoes that can see things that maybe when you're in the trenches in your own place, you don't see as clearly because you have justification for why we do the things we do.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many sayings like that. What is it? You can't read the label when you're in the bottle, that kind of thing, right?
Right.
So, it's been good. Good stuff. Yeah, just the value of no matter how much AI there is, nothing's going to beat riding in the car doing a selfie video, right?
Correct.
Either, so.
Oh, whoops, am I turning right here? And then you get live action feed of me not driving very well.
All right.
By the way, in a place I know where to drive. So.
All right, well, Jeff, thanks so much. And let's make it a great day. Good.
Hey, this is Jeff Nelson in the car with Billy Hofacker. I run Adapt Training up here in Oregon. As you can tell, we're in the gym doing a workout. Oh, wait, the background isn't working. All right, we're in the car. You caught us. But having a great time with Billy, making the time to come out to the gym physically. And I guess maybe a question I would ask you if I was someone else. Mm-hmm. So what's kind of maybe two key thoughts, because you had some great insights even just walking through the gym, that kind of go through your mind when you walk through a gym. And in this case, physically, but it could be the same as a P&L, but kind of the things that you're looking for that may stand out. You're like, oh, let's address those things.
Yeah, it's good. There's a few thoughts that I have and or had. One was, we talked about this in another video. It's really hard to see what's going on when you're so caught up in it. It's kind of like, in some ways, the curse of knowledge. Yeah, that's one thing. But also even just trying to put yourself into your client's shoes. Like, what is this like for the client, right? I have never been to a gym before. I'm scared to go to a gym. Like, really putting yourself empathetically into the client's shoes and really analyzing, reviewing. Yes, you can have somebody really do that and ask them questions. That would be a great idea. But just yourself, as I walk through, I'm thinking about that. What does this look like? What would make this a better experience? What is the flow when it comes to the finances? We know the importance of efficiency with training. Yeah. What's happening where? Where's the equipment? Maybe I put the dumbbells in the middle so both the large group and the private training or the small group can use it. So that's one thing. And then another thought, and something that we talked about, is what can we cut? Right? So many of us, we have too many blank. You have too many, whatever it is. You have too many slogans. You have too many services. You have too many prices. You have too many options for people. You're trying to do too much. And when you do too much, you end up not doing very well in any of them. Thinking about what can we do to make this more efficient? What can we take off the menu? Yeah. And then the last thing I'll say, and I guess for two, but just thinking about the KPIs. We talked a lot about KPIs. What are the KPIs? First one, reverse engineering the goal. We have the leads and the lags, and what are the things that ultimately is going to lead to the sales. A lot of times it's going to be conversations. It's going to be how many people are we inviting in, and looking at how can we improve that. One of the things that I would say most gyms don't do well, probably any business, is having sales training, right? Having sales training, having sales coaching. If you're doing, here's like a hard truth. If you're doing the sales, do you have a sales coach? Why would we want a sales coach? Well, why do your clients need a coach? Your clients need a coach. Why? Because it makes them better. They're going to get to where they want to get faster. They're going to get out of pain sooner. They're going to lose weight more efficiently. Those are all the same reasons. Same point as before. You're in the bottle. You can't see the label.
Right.
So you can't see that you're not asking enough questions. You're not asking the right questions. You're not asking the right questions at the right time. You're not uncovering the pain. You're not pre-qualifying the right way. You are coming across as salesy, and that's not what we're looking for here. I mean, there's so many things that can easily happen when we don't have that outside perspective.
Yeah.
We don't have the accountability. We're not hitting our numbers. We don't have somebody supporting us. So if you're doing the sales, where are you getting that? Because that's a lot of room for growth for all of us. And if you have sales people, what kind of coaching are they getting? So those are some of the things to think through.
That's good. One, I think a realization I had. I mean, I've had it for a little bit, but just again, you coming through asking some of those questions, that if you're in my shoes where I don't do any of the selling anymore, I don't do lead follow-up, I don't do the initial consult, sales consultations, however you want to word it, is am I investing the time in the people doing it?
Amen.
So that, to your point, not just, hey, here's the process and a script, go figure it out. But am I actually investing my time there? Because if the whole goal is to amplify and leverage, and then you do nothing with it after the fact, you're actually making your business worse.
Yeah, such a good point. See, most of us are like adding a bunch of other things and not doing some of the things that are really going to drive the needle.
Yeah, it's kind of like looking at your GPS and doing what it says, or like I just did, and taking the exit too soon.
There you go.
So
we'll
still get there. It'll just take longer.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope this helps. Let me know your takeaway, your feedback. What would you add? What do you disagree with? I want to fight you. It'll be nothing more exciting for me than I want you to fight what I'm saying. I want to hear seriously what you disagree with, because maybe I'm totally wrong. All right, thanks so much, and peace out. All right, I'm in the car and I'm with my buddy Jeff. We're actually in Portland, Oregon. Did I say that right?
Oregon, yep.
Oregon.
Exactly, not
right.
Oregon.
Yeah, it's not Oregon. I finally learned that. I got yelled at like 6 times by different people. Yeah.
You're doing good.
But we're here. We wanted to speak to something that is near and dear to my heart, and it's something that is so vital for your business. And we are talking to Jeff. He's the CEO, and I guess anything else we can say about your role there? You also...
Yeah, CEO of the business.
CEO of the business.
Yep.
And... they're doing more than your average bear, right? They're well north into the 7-figure range. They've quite a while ago cracked that level that a lot of business gyms are trying to hit. The reason I say that is because this is coming from somebody who has the experience, industry veteran, and he's going to tell a little bit about his background, but we just want to speak to the importance of that. So Jeff, take it away.
Sure, and I will apologize. We are in traffic, so I'm trying to do my best to be dual focused, which will make it better, more authentic. So my background, we talked about it, but 15 years in high-tech manufacturing side, in business development, some operations and marketing, and then running the business unit at the end. And then I was a global account manager for a large company for a couple of years with very large revenue base, and we were responsible for running the whole thing. So that gave me a good corporate background coming into my role now, to support the primary founder who founded the business 25 years ago. So my job was to come in, actually just before COVID, and help us scale and expand our impact and continue getting this brand out there to impact more people. So that background, I think, is helpful as we get into some of the numbers and looking at that stuff, because that was the world I lived in. We always tracked KPIs. We always tracked quality metrics. So it's just part of the world I came from.
Nice. All right. What else? What else can you tell us about number side?
Yeah. Sorry, I know the quick pause. I think with that, I think you'd mentioned too, because you work with quite a few different gym owners, and what I've seen as well, depending on where they at, is coaches are really good at, we track reps and sets and where are we at in the progression and macros and even the micros, and being very prescriptive. And then we come gym owners, and we don't realize it's the same thing. So I might say, man, I need to add 10 clients this month. but we're not tracking, well, how many consults did you do? What was your conversion rate?
Mm-hmm.
How many leads did you generate? How many of those booked into a consult? How many people are you losing on the back end?
Mm-hmm.
And I think when we do that, we're doing ourselves a disservice, and we're doing the public a disservice who needs what we do drastically. I mean, we were talking about that in the gym, the type of people we can serve. So when we're not doing that, it's easy to get very distracted. Versus when we are doing it, we can make quick decisions. And we talked about a quick example. One of our 6-week sprint rocks this time is 35 consults over that 6 weeks, I believe. Earlier this week, we saw we were off that metric by quite a bit. And so I have paid ads, I have other things happening in our marketing glove and marketing strategy. But what we did was, all right, let's go old school. We have a pretty good email list. Let's send out a 9-word email. Basically, we have 5 spots open, and as of this morning, we filled all 5. So,
nice.
But we wouldn't have done that if I didn't realize we were off track,
Yeah.
right? You get to the end of the month and go, wow, what happened? So I think that's a good lesson for all of us, is just staying in a rhythm of looking at the numbers. We do a leadership team every week. We look at them every Tuesday morning, and then that drives the action for the rest of the week. Where are we red? If we're green, move on, maybe celebrate a little bit, but where do we need to focus?
Yeah, I love it. So the key is not just tracking the numbers, but it's doing something with it. And that drives the behavior. It drove you to send out your 9-word email, which helped you hit your goal. That is the point of tracking.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.